present, making their way through Little Caesars Arena today to say a final farewell to Ted Lindsay.
Brad Galli joins us now from downtown Detroit with more on the outpouring of emotion at today's public visitation. Brad.
The current Red Wings group right now is already in Tampa Bay. Not before, though. They practiced at Little Caesars Arena this morning and led off the public visitation. The entire roster visited with Ted Lindsay's family here on the main ice at Little Caesars Arena, paying their final respects to a legend that really set the bar for them in this franchise. Dylan Larkin, Eddie Mio, and Joe Kocur were 3 of the 8 pallbearers for Lindsay, including some of his family. Thousands of people poured through these doors today, have signed memorials and letters behind me here because they felt through 70 years here in Detroit, they knew a man known as Terrible Ted. And after 7 decades in one city, that feeling of knowing a legend, it was true.
The thing with Ted, when he never called on my cell, he always called my landline. And every time he did that, you know, I wasn't the first to answer, but Emma answered, my wife, a few times too, and you know, they just kept talking, and all of a sudden Joanne came on the phone, and Emma and Joanne was talking, and in the end I got a chance to speak with Ted. So it's he was so involved in the team. He always knew what was going on, and if you need a little confidence boost, he was there.
Ted Lindsay didn't play favorites. He just loved the game of hockey and loved sharing that passion for the game. Sure, he hated his opponents. That earned him a reputation during his Hall of Fame career. But in remembering a man who spent 7 decades in Detroit, the men who followed him on the ice cherish his impact on their lives.
There's pictures and video all the time of him sitting down on those red stools we had and talking to guys, and it didn't matter who it was. You didn't have to be a star guy or anything like that. He would talk to anybody, and those are the things that you appreciate now.
As I talked to his family today, kind of a role model for me. You know, I'd like to, as I get older, have similar impact on people's lives the way he did.
Lindsay stayed involved as a voice in the locker room. When the Wings snapped their 42-year championship drought in 1997, he was there to celebrate.
When you're able to win a Stanley Cup and then all of a sudden you bring it in the dressing room and Ted's there and Gordy's there, kind of elevates the party a little bit and the feeling that you have.
It was celebrating a legend, you know, a true gentleman, and he will be missed.
You know, it's so cool to hear so many of the stories of players becoming a part of the Red Wings franchise, whether it was MALTBY and DRAPER getting traded here, or Kronwall and ZETTERBERG being drafted by the team. They knew this was an Original Six franchise with history, but Lindsay was a man who quickly put a face on that history and gave it a ton of heart. Reporting at Little Caesars Arena tonight, Brad Galli, 7 Action News.
And set up so lovely inside through 707. How fitting, Brad.
Yeah, no understating his importance to this city and to this organization. Brad, great job there. Thank you very much for the memories.